aware of our rib pelvis position, we're going to use that cue, 2 exercises where we're going to bring that position in. So the first one is dead bugs. Lay down, legs up, arms up. The rib pelvis position, flat back. Reach towards the ceiling. We are not just here going like this. We are intentionally reaching the ceiling, and we're going to scrape the ceiling all the way to the roof, all the way behind us, and we're coming back all the way behind. Again, we're going to do it with the other side. Rib pelvis position, flat back. We're reaching to the roof. We're scraping the roof. We're coming back behind the roof, coming back down, and then back up. Now what we're going to do is incorporate our legs with that. So we're holding your arm position, and we're going to move one leg at a time. So first leg, we're coming out all the way. I want you to imagine there's a thumbtack on the wall in front of me this way, and you're pushing the thumbtack in with your heel. When you're bringing your leg back, imagine there's a bit of resistance. So you're not just going like this, we're intentionally pulling it back and making it a little bit harder. Other leg, big reach, pushing in a thumbtack into the wall, resisting and coming back. When we do that, we need to make sure everything stays engaged. Part of getting stronger is being aware of what muscles we are using. So in every exercise we do, if we want to get stronger, we want to make sure that we're being intentional. What does intentional mean? We're thinking about what we are doing. We're creating awareness in every movement that we have. With the dead bug, what muscles are we using? What muscles are getting loaded? What muscles need resistance? Creating resistance in our body is the thing that's going to make us strong. So if we're not intentional with the movement and we're just flippy-flopping everywhere through it, then what's the point of doing the movement? You're moving your body, that's awesome, but you can also intentionally move your body and make it hard. Which one do you think is going to be the best when it comes to strength for my body? 3 on each side. Arms are in the air, knees are up, back is flat. Remember, rib pelvis position. We're going to reach our arms, intentionally pushing our fingers into the roof. Toes are towards my shin. So right now, even holding this position, because I'm reaching and stretching, I can feel load in my body instead of just being here doing whatever. I'm intentionally making resistance in my body. So big breath in, flat back, and we're going to exhale, keeping that back flat, and coming back up. Again, big breath in, exhale. You can breathe whichever way you like. Sometimes people like to breathe in on the way down and exhale on the way back, or breathe out on the hardest bit. It's up to you. Figure out what works best for you. So reaching to the ceiling, scraping all the way, pushing the thumbtack in, coming back, and this whole time we're making sure that we are squishing our back into the floor and our rib pelvis position is on. So that is our rib and pelvis position with a dead bug. Now what we want to do is do it with a leg raise. Many people hurt their backs when they do leg raises. It's not because the leg raise isn't a good exercise. It's really great exercise to engage your core. But the problem is your core is not engaged when you are doing it. So then the load that you're doing is not going to your abs. This is a way that I like to teach people how to do leg raises. And once you have this awareness, you will be more intentional every time you do it. And because of awareness, remember, awareness in movement prevents injuries. We want to do everything we can to promote longevity in your body. And we know what it's like when you twinge that back, it screws you up for the whole week. We don't want to do that. Regressing something, which means we're at this point now, we're going to take a few steps back to get that movement pattern right, to get the technical details of that pattern right. So then when we're back here and we're getting it right, we can come back to where we were even stronger. Don't despise regressions. Regressions are really important when it comes to moving right, to be intentional, to have awareness with your body. Remember, awareness in your body is going to help prevent injuries. So let's have a look at these leg raises. With everything we've learned with the rib pelvis position, don't want your hands under your bum, because when we do put your hands under our bum, it's going to create the fake rib pelvis position. When our hands are away, notice the difference there. So instead of putting your hands there and making your hands do the work, why don't we use the rib pelvis position ourselves, bring our back flat and do the work ourselves. So hands under your back is sort of not going to teach you to keep that position yourself. And as time goes on and you are aware of all this sort of stuff, you need to make the decisions if this is good for you, if this is safe for you. If you need your hands there, cool, put your hands there. But I would like to challenge you, if you're not connecting your core, if your rib and pelvis position isn't great before you put your hands there, then we sort of don't really want to do that. Do this first, lean down, hands are by your side. We're not too far out, we're just at a nice angle. Bring our back flat. Our legs are coming all the way up. So notice, back is flat. So this is with my back not flat, this is with my back flat. I'm pushing 10% of my weight into the floor. What I could also do to help assist me is just bring up my shoulders a little bit, and I can use my elbows and my hands to just put a little bit more weight in. What we're doing is our legs are nice and straight, taking a breath, and we're gonna come down till your back lifts. The moment your back lifts is your range of motion. So this is where it's lifting for me. Now I'm gonna come back up. So we only wanna work within our range of motion. Slow on the way down, powerful up. Breathe out, slow on the way down, powerful up. Notice what happens when I don't go in my range of motion. I'm up, I'm coming. Look here, I'm here. I'm gonna do it again. Can't even do it right. All that load that was here in my hands, that was here in my core, goes down to my back and pulls my back. I've got lower back issues. I will never, ever do a leg raise that is not with my rib and pelvis in the right position. Because every time I've tried to do it in a HIIT, in a conditioning workout, without being intentional, without being smart and wise with my movement, I have always twinged my back. One of the most injuries that I hear is when people hurt their back from leg raises. So if you incorporate this in your workout, then this is really gonna help you. If you come down slow, come back up powerful, and you're working within that little bit of range of motion, as time goes on, you're gonna get better. You're gonna be able to get more range, and you're gonna be able to get stronger. It is better to work with less range, doing the right technique, than never working the right technique. So what you can do, you can get a box and you can put it there. You can get wherever your range, you can use a box, you can use a chair, you can use a wall. Maybe your range is just here. You can have a friend that just stands there and then do it like that. But give that a go and see how. So let's try that together. So our legs are up, our back is flat,